Imagine having a camera that is full frame, has 14 plus stops, resolution up to 6K, HDR support and a 5-axis body stabilization capable of up to 10-bit internal recording and much more, and all that for a budget-friendly price. Well, Panasonic just introduced the Panasonic S1H. Hey, what's up ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ines Alea and welcome to the CraterGalaxy.com space station. Here in space, we are experimenting with intergalactic filmmaking skills and visual effects. If you're interested in our upcoming videos, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay notified when I upload new videos. Alright, so I've been very excited to share this with you for a very long time, but I wasn't allowed to publish anything until now. Panasonic gave me the opportunity to test their brand new camera and it's truly amazing. The Panasonic Lumix S1H is a professional film-grade camera with a full-frame 24.2 megapixel sensor that can capture up to 6K without a recording time limit. When filming in 6K, you have a frame rate of 24p and a ratio of 3:2. Going one resolution down, you have 5.9K at 30 fps with a ratio of 16:9. The more you go down, the higher the FPS will be. The S1H is capable of recording 10-bit video internally and through HDMI output. If you want to record internally, you can do that through the improved dual SD card slot, which supports UHS 2, a much faster type of SD cards that can go up to 300 megabits per second. The dual SD card slot can be configured as you like with a relay recording, backup recording, or allocating recording. Relay recording gives you the possibility to hot swap SD cards while recording. You insert two SD cards and when the first one is full, it seamlessly switches to the second one. You can then, while still recording, pull out the first one that is full and swap it for a new empty SD card. This is very handy when you're filming long interviews, for example. Backup recording works very simple. When you're recording, it writes your data on the first and the second one, giving you a backup when filming or taking pictures, advisable for weddings or any other important events. And I can speak out of experience that, at weddings you really want that kind of backup recording, otherwise you're just gonna stress out all day. Allocating recording is very straightforward. You choose what files to write to what card. For example, you choose your first card to only have JPEG and RAW files, and you choose that the other card would have video files, for example, when you're doing both on an event. That way you can keep everything organized. When filming with this beast, you immediately notice that this camera is heavy. People say that a heavy camera is a steady camera, but this doesn't matter that much with the S1H because it comes with a 5-axis stabilizer built into the sensor for a smooth image or video. If that doesn't float your boat, you can combine this with a stabilized lens so you don't even have to try and keep your image stable. On the topic of filming outside, this camera is dust and splash resistant and it, casually supports freaking HDR video. Why do I care? Well, HDR gives you that colorful image by simultaneously rendering brighter and darker areas, so it gives you a wider dynamic range. As with a regular camera, the highlights are hard and this one will smoothen it out very nicely, giving you more detail in the highlights and the shadows so you get a better looking image. To grade all this beautiful footage, you can film in Vlog or V-Gamut and use your favorite LUTs in post, but did you know that because of the 14 plus stops, the S1H is also compatible with the whole VariCam LUT library? That's right, 35 LUTs that only work on the VariCam lineup are also supported on this device. Now let's talk about I/O. The S1H has a remote socket, mic jack, headphone jack, USB socket and the HDMI socket on one side and dual SD slots on the other side. It also has a lot of buttons, of which some light up when you activate the backlight, always helpful in dark environments. A tilt and free angle 3.2-inch rear touch monitor, and because a rear monitor isn't enough, you can always see all your settings on the 1.8-inch status LCD. Also backlit when activated, of course. Just a massive, really big screen with a lot of information. I like it. Thank you, Panasonic. So we were able to do a quick test with the camera and thought it would be nice to see how well it performed outside on a bright day. Here I am standing in front of my car. As you can see, the blacks in the car are very rich and can be modified without any problems. The sky is white, but you can still see the clouds separate from the sky when I increase the highlights. Even changing the colors of my brake lights are nice and seamless. The possibilities you have in post are just endless. Color grading just becomes a whole new game when grading the footage of this camera. I'm gonna like this so much. We also wanted to test the camera in low light scenarios, but I didn't have time for that unfortunately. The S1H has a dual native ISO being 640 and 4000, a technique that helps to reduce the noise if you go over a specific ISO. It resets the native ISO to a higher value and therefore results in less digital noise. It would also be nice to test this in the near future and show you the results then. To give my final opinion, I really do like this camera. The post possibilities are insane and can make films and effects look so much better. I love the dynamic range on this thing, and I just love how beautifully the highlights roll off, and it's just stunning. The color you get when filming in 10-bit is so nice to grade. For the resolution, I can't say anything. I mean, 6K is 6K. It looks even better than 4K when zooming in or watching on a 6K device, but I don't see myself using it that much as I use 4K for now. Maybe there will be more potential for 6K in the future or for specific shots where you need to zoom in post, but for now 4K takes enough render time, so I'm not gonna do that for now. When talking about the use of this camera, it feels a lot like the GH5 series, so using the menu and buttons isn't odd for me. Now I have the GH4, the GH5 and the GH5S as our main film cameras on set. The GH5 has good image stabilization but isn't good in the dark, and then you have the GH5S that is super good in the dark but doesn't have in-body stabilization, so it's nice to see that the S1H has both. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a like. Also be sure to subscribe to the channel for more and hit the notification bell to stay notified when I upload new videos. Apart from that, check out our website. We have a bunch of awesome things to offer for any kind of digital creative, and if you buy something from our website, it helps to support this channel. Hope to see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.